Yo guys, what's up? It's Inflexxius. Today we're playing Jax versus Tryndamere, the lottery champion himself. So level 1 is the hardest part in this lane. So what we want to do is we want to get the wave push to basically skip the level 1. Here we trade autos and I go for an E trade, but Tryndamere is just going to E away every single time, right? So what I should have actually done was, instead of going into the bush, get into the middle of all the creeps so that my E hits as many creeps as possible to help us secure the first push. But it's fine, we're still getting it, right? So you see, Tryndamereing just walks up, he gets the auto, he trades autos with us. Again, he spins away as soon as we E, which is what he will do, right? And that's fine. We get the E, hitting a bunch of minions this time, it secures us the push here, right? We get level 2 first, he can't contest us anymore, and now we can crash the wave here. We're gonna go for 2-wave crash because we pushed the wave pretty hard, but getting a 2-wave crash versus Tryndamereing is perfectly fine. So we get the crash, and now whenever I get a 2-wave crash, I like to go into their jungle to see if, to ward their blue buff basically. But we see the blue buff is dead, right? So the ward's not going to give us very good information. We see Yi's bot side, so we might as well not ward, right? We trade autos again there, we get a W off this time, Tryndamere E's away, and that E's actually fine for us. It pushes the wave back, right, towards us because it hits all the minions. Now, we don't actually want to trade versus Tryndamere right now, because Tryndamere has really good sustain. So we don't really want to take trades this close to his tower, because we can't really leverage it for a kill, right? But what we do want to do is we want to thin the wave as much as we can, so we can try to turn this into a freeze. Which we're getting a bunch of autos off, so it's looking pretty good on that front, right? So now we hold the wave here for a little bit, so that it freezes in front of our tower. We keep auto-attacking the creeps, thin the wave. And now, this is pretty much a freeze. And now we just need to trade Tryndamere down so that we can secure the freeze. Here, now that we're level 3, right, we can Q onto him. Now that we have our Q, we can Q onto him after he E's away, right? That's part of the reason why level 1 matchup is so hard, because Tryndamere can just E away and you have no way to follow, right? Here we trade with him a few orders a little bit, and we get our E back up, and that makes him ghost and flash. So, you know what? We're up 2 summoners, that's really good, right? Every time Tryndamere walks up, you want to be auto-Wing him, or just Wing him. Because you don't want him to be able to touch the creeps for free, right? Every time he autos a creep, he's getting Fury, which is going to let him sustain up really hard, right? So here we go for an all-in, we pop our Ghost, and we just start auto-attacking him, right? He's really low on health, and he survives with 1 HP. I flash out here, but I'm a bit too used to Triumph. If I Triumph there, I live. I'm running Presence of Mind this matchup because I want D-Shield. For the sustain, right? For the sustain in the trades, which is really nice. But it's unfortunately comes with the downside of not having Triumph, right? And I'm a bit used to playing with Triumph. So here, Tryndamere has a lot of minions, but we have a 500 health lead, so I actually decide to go for an all-in here. Unfortunately, Tryndamere just kind of crits us 3 times in a row and just kills us. My bad, I guess, right? Freaking, I just got outplayed by the Tryndamere. What can you do, you know? So we lose all those minions, and obviously this is not a really good spot in lane. We lost a bunch of minions there, we got solo killed, it's not great, it's not a good spot. I didn't need to go for the all-in there, right? I was in a good spot without going for the all-in there. And in the future I probably won't go for the all-in there, because it's not worth risking the freaking 5-6% chance, whatever it is, for him to triple crit you, right? But, you know, I thought I win that all-in. So now we just need to get this wave in, right? Now we need to respect, because Tryndamere does have ghost advantage on us. His ghost is back at this point. So if we ever Q onto him, he's just going to run us down and kill us with his ultimate. So we just want to get this wave in, right? And now my mistake here is not walking the wave in. Tryndamere can hold waves pretty aggressively because he has so much sustain, right? I should have been walking with the wave here to secure the crash. At this point though, I see the control ward here. So I know my Echo's topside, so I try to set up a gang for the Echo. Now I counter strike here. I ult, trying to force his ultimate basically. And now, here I messed up a bit. I can't really Q onto Tryndamere, right? Because he will just press R and kill me. So I should have played it a little bit more aggressively. I shouldn't have tried to I tried to kite him into the Echo W. But I shouldn't have tried as hard to do that. I should have just forced his ultimate. Now, at this point, I really don't want Echo to take this play, to go for this play on the Yi, right? Because I'm in a really good spot here, and I don't want to have to go help him, right? If I'm allowed to just kind of chill in the lane here, then I can actually recover here. But unfortunately, Echo really wants this kill on the Yi. Now at this point, Katarina does show up, so I shouldn't be going in here. Like, it's just scuffed at this point, I just kind of die. So that was terrible by me. I shouldn't have jumped in as soon as I saw the Katarina. I shouldn't have jumped in. I was expecting Yone to do more, but I didn't realize it at the time, but Yone actually just face plants into the wall with his E. He does, so he can't actually hop the wall to come help us. So that's really unfortunate for us. I go over to stop the Tryndamere's back because I really don't want him to back with the 1,000,000 gold he just got. Here we go over to help the Echo again. And again, you know, we don't even get the kill for the Echo, and we get chunked, for the Yi, and we get chunked out for half our health by the Katarina, and the wave is pushing away from us. Tryndamere pushes it back, but again, the lane state is scuffed again, because now we're down to half health, right? And versus Tryndamere, who can sustain up really effectively. So Tryndamere just spins in on us here. Now, honestly, I was not expecting his ulti to be back up, and I'll be honest, I was pretty tilted at this point. So I just kind of jump in on him there. But honestly, it's pretty obvious that his ult was back up, because he wouldn't try for that dive unless his ult was up, right? And also, even if his ult, I shouldn't have queued onto him in any case, right? I should have just walked up to him and W'd him in case his ultimate was up. Because then if his ultimate is up, then I can just queue out if I need to. So, we're going to go and stop the Tryndamere's back here. We ultimate, and Tryndamere just kind of goes out. I don't know, I really don't think he needed to, but you know what, we're happy to take those. Now he's going to, so he catches the wave there, and we catch the wave, and now he's going to back, right? Tryndamere's going to back 100%, so we want to try to crash this wave before he manages to get back to lane here. Unfortunately, Tryndamere is very fast, so he manages to get back before we can crash it. So now we need to kind of sit here with low resources and hold the tower, right? We go for an E-trade here. We're just trying to chunk him out, you know, make it harder for him to trade on us. So we managed to avoid his W there by Wing him. And good thing for us, because that means we can just ward hop out. Now, I follow the Tryndamere into the jungle here because I don't want him to steal our raptors, right? I'm 100% focused on making sure Tryndamere cannot push his lead further, right? So, he shows back up. I'm going to recall here, get my Divine Sunderer, because I really want an item so that I'm not super far behind the Tryndamere. And I decide to sack this wave just to assist the Echo here. I really don't want Tryndamere stealing camps, I don't want Tryndamere taking towers, and I don't want Tryndamere being in team fights that I'm not, right? Those are the main things. Now, unfortunately, that first 2 points I was doing a pretty good job at, but this time, right, I had to push out the wave, so Tryndamere had the prio, and I couldn't be here for this fight. Now, we do lose the Maokai here, but the team seems to be winning it, right? So that's really good for us. So I'm coming in here to see if I can pick something up. And I managed to get to... I use my flash and ghost, but I get a shutdown in the Tryndamere, so that's worth it, right? Bonk the Kalista real quick, and back up to top lane here. I take the Scuttle before I recall, because I don't want to let Tryndamere have anything that I can avoid him having, right? And that means Scuttle as well, right? Just take all the gold that I can off of him, right? Now I go bot lane here to split push because it's the only lane that's open. All the other lanes are occupied by teammates. And we just managed to pick up a free Yi here. So I just grab that. And now we see them pushing mid lane really hard. So we decide to just rotate over. Why not, right? We can maybe look for a play here. Now we're waiting for our Q to come back. And we manage to get onto the Sona here, start comboing her. Finish her off. We see Katarina coming up, so we start hitting her to try to peel our Echo. Unfortunately, there's no way we save him. But you know what? We can at least advantage him, right? So Dragon's spawning soon. Rift Herald's up. So I want to recall, spend my gold, and heal up. And now I want to go top lane so that I can match the Tryndamere, right? I don't want Kai'Sa to be matching the Tryndamere because she can't handle him nearly as well in the side lane as I can, right? So now my team is doing Herald. We've gotten the Dragon. And there's a Kalista in this push, right? So they're already here. This is going to be a Herald fight, right? So I'm going to hover over here until I see Kalista and Sona on the map so that I don't get chunked out in case they're in the bush, right? I'm going to hover here on the edge of the flank so that they can't go help their Tryndamere in the fight there, right? I was basically just zoning them there. And then when my team was winning that fight there and started moving in, I then had the opening to jump onto their team. And maybe, I tried to land a triple stun there, didn't work out, that's fine. I chunked a Kalista out there in case my team wants to dive her. And Echo goes for it, he chunks her out, and then Kai'Sa just snipes the Kalista out. Good stuff. So we take the blue buff here. Always take enemy jungle when you can, right? And then I see Katarina top. So I decided I want to try to make a play on her, but she backs out, that's fine, we get the tower anyway. Echo clears the wave. I want to recall, get some items, regenerate some resources. And now I want to go mid lane, because they're applying a lot of pressure there, right? A lot of pressure is getting applied there. Maokai knocks the Kalista straight into my E, so that was really nice, and we just get a free kill there. Yi's dead, so this is pretty much just a free Baron. And now we can push top lane here. Echo's fighting the Tryndamere over there, so we can go down to help. Stun the Tryndamere off the Echo, Echo ults away. Tryndamere bonks us a bit, but he doesn't have enough ult duration to kill us, so we can just flash after him and finish him off. We take the tower here, start pushing with the Baron, right? Yi presses R and immediately just gets CC'd by the Maokai, and then just runs away, fair enough. Can't blame him, right? And he just gets ran down by the Echo anyway. We tank some tower shots so that we can try to take this tower faster. And yeah, that's that. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hope to see you in the next one.